Hello, today we're doing a video on all the books I read because this is my channel. I like books and I like reading. So let's get into it. Yellow, before we actually get into the video, I want to say this video was filmed in January. So, was that like 5 months ago? A long time ago. It's just a 45-minute long video of me yapping about books. Not a lot editing. So if you enjoy that type of thing, watch, put it on in the background maybe, while you clean your room, eat, play video games. Hope you enjoy. Toodaloo. We're actually gonna come over here because the view's a little better and we're gonna sit down when we do it. Give me a moment. Okay, so you're back. So let's just get right into it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books that I keep on my bookshelf. And it's a shelf, not a bookcase. It's a singular shelf where I keep all those books. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 books that I have to read and then eventually put on the bookshelf. And I usually keep those just like down and about so they have easy access. And I only put finished books on the bookshelf. But let's just get right into it. So the first book is a book I just finished today, like 30 minutes ago, The Inheritance Game. So this book is from Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and it's a book, spoilers, not really. I'll do non-spoilers and spoilers, so non-spoilers. Oh. Mary, can you close my door, please? Maria? Got it. Okay, so it's a book from Jennifer Lee Barnes, and it's about a girl named Avery, and she basically gets inherited of this million, bajillion dollar guy's like inheritance, all of his money, and he leaves like nothing to his family, and everyone's like, what the heck, why does she get all this money? She's like a little poor brokey. She's poor. Her mom died like a year ago, or 2 years ago, and she's been living with her stepsister or her sister. So yeah, so this is the book. It was good. I like blasted through the first half of it, and I hit that middle half drop. And this was actually an audiobook for me for a little while, where I just read it through audio. Then like the second half of the book, I read it all, and it's an easy read. Like I actually really like how easy it is to read. I liked it. You know, the chapters were short, but there's like 91 of them, and again, it's easy read. So it took me like, I said, an hour to get through like 10 chapters. I'm a pretty slow reader, so it's pretty good. And it's a series. There's 2 other books that I will probably read in a while though, because you know, you gotta give a break in between series. I don't read series back to back. I did actually for one of these series, but we'll get to that. So yeah, overall, let me rate the book. Okay, the characters. I like the characters. Did I like the characters? Okay. Every time I read a book, I'm like, what would I do in this situation? And I would not do what she's doing in this situation. That's like, we're completely separate. Basically, she like did some, I don't know, she was just so YN, and I'm not YN. I would have like been that kid. I would have been that girl, and I would have like destroyed the family and did so good. But these like 2 brothers were after her, Grayson and Jameson. I don't know. The plot was good. There was like mysteries and twists. I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll rate it 7 out of 10. The characters, I liked her. She was a good main character. She was okay. She wasn't my worst main character I read. I read some pretty bad main characters, and she was okay. She was like, okay, girl, I see you as a YN character. Okay, you can do what you want, right? So she was pretty good. All the brothers, there's like 4 brothers. I love Nash. I just like doing his accent. I did a country accent every time I read his lines because he's a country bumpkin. Bumpkins, can you say bumpkin? I don't know. He's a country man. He's a country man, right? So that's him. And who else? I don't know. There's some lesbians in here. That was pretty cool. Rebecca and Thea. And then there was like a death. Whoa. Won't do too much about that. And I like Oren, her bodyguard. He was pretty cool. And then the storyline, it was good. The twist, they weren't like mind-boggling twists, but they were like, oh, whoa, I didn't expect that twist. You know, so they were good. They're so good. And I think that's it. So, a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. That's the first one. And I'm going to put them up on the bookshelf later. The next one we have is also by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It's called The Naturalist. Now this book, I haven't read this book in a while, so let me see if I can remember all this stuff. Do I remember the main character's name? Casey. So basically in this book, it's like a group of kids that have like not superpowers, but like they have heightened senses, I guess you can say, and they're like really smart, and they can like discover mysteries. And damn, I don't really remember this book. So yeah, there's like 5 of them, and I think this first book I read 2 books in this series. I don't have the second book because I got it from a library, but it's called Killer's Instinct All In. How many of these books did I read? I think I read like 2 of these books, or like three books in the series, and there's 4 books. I don't really remember. I remember it was like a good young like YA book, like a young adult book. I thought the twists and stuff were good, if I remember correctly. There was a lot of uncertainty throughout the whole book, and I wouldn't say I was confused, but I was like, I didn't know, which, you know, a mystery, but it's like, I don't really know what's happening most of the time. The only like plot I can remember is like, I'm really racking my brain. I did not like wasn't pre-planned, so this is all off the top of my head. But the only like story plot I can remember is when they went to a college and whatnot, because they were trying to figure out the death of these girls, or there was consistent murders, and it took the same form as the murder that she experienced for her mom or something. And I remember, okay, yeah. I thought it was a good book. I think I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Because I know it was good because I read the second book. And yeah, I think it was good. I think it was a good book. It was a good book. The second book, I can't tell you anything what happened in the second or third book, if I did read them. I know I read the second installation of this book. I don't recall what happened in it though. Sorry. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Pretty fun. So this next book, me and it we have some problems. It's the Red Queen. Red Queen. Now, there is some book talk like drama surrounding this book and another book called Powerless. So basically, they have the same exact premise, and people that read Powerless, because it got more popular, then read this book, and they're like, Powerless is so better because this is like basically like Powerless when this book came out first. If you want to know more about this whole drama, check out this YouTuber's video. I'll put the name of the YouTuber right there. Because I watched it, and she went thoroughly through the drama and everything that occurred. Y'all can't read the titles of the books, can you? Should I flip it around? Okay, I won't say the book title. It says Red Queen. This is you get it, okay. But yeah, so drama. The book. Mare is the main character of the book. I hated Mare. Me and Mare, we did not mesh. She was 2 main characters. And so the book is basically, in this world, there's like silvers and reds are like people who don't have powers and bleed red blood, and silvers are people who do have powers and whatnot. And basically Mare is like a poor red, and then she like, if you don't turn 18, you like go to war or something and you need a job. So she turns 18, she's like, oh my god, I gotta go to war. But like then suddenly she gets powers, and then she gets taken to the capital with like the princess, and like, it's a long lost princess with powers or something. I don't know. But there's a romance between her and her childhood friend and 2 brothers, like the prince, like the up and coming king, and then the prince. Like, you know, the 2 brothers, but one's like upcoming king and one's like just going with the prince. So there's like a 4-way love triangle with her. I did read the second book in this one, Glass Sword. And then I stopped because I was like, I'm not reading this book anymore. Because she aggravated me so much. I don't know. I just didn't like it. But I think I remember hating how she acted. So I don't know. You can definitely hear my dogs. But I'm gonna rate it a 5. I'm gonna rate it a 5. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll rate it a 6 because she aggravates so much. I love the world building in this. Like, can I say I based some of my own story, like world buildings, off of this one? Cause I just love the world building. But her as an individual, I don't know. The love stories, I was probably kicking my feet. You know, I was probably like, okay, this is pretty cute. So yeah, that's the Red Queen. 6 out of 10. I would recommend though. Over Powerless. I haven't read Powerless. I wanted to read Powerless, but I was like, that's too big. And I saw Red Queen. I was like, okay, I guess I'll read this. Not knowing the parallels between them before I saw that video. So that was insane that I picked up this instead of Powerless when I was actually going to get Powerless that day. So that's crazy. Red Queen. Sometimes I can't believe I read all this. You know, I'm like, what the heck did I read all that? Oh, next book. This is a good book, guys. This is a book called On the Come Up. By Angie Thompson. And if you watch, there's a movie. I don't remember what the movie name is. Okay, so she doesn't promote her other books in this. Okay, so there's a movie about this book. I'll put it up here. And it's made by the same author. And I wanted to get that book. But my dad's like, just watch the movie. I'm like, it's different, but fine. So I got this book instead. And this book is really good. Now, if I remember correctly, okay, guys, it's been a while since I read all these books. But I do, this is like, I already know my score for this one. This is an 8 out of 10. This is like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So Bree's the character of this book. And she wants to become like a rapper or something. She wants to become the greatest rapper of all time. But she's labeled a hoodlum at school. It talks about it explores racial struggles with her in her like predominantly white school, I believe, in her trying to like become a rapper in the underground area. Oh, and then she makes a song and it goes viral. And I remember reading like the song, I would laugh. Because I'm reading it, I'm like rapping it myself. I'm like, this does not sound good. So I just wonder what she would, like what she wants it to sound like. The sky's the limit. Wait, that's kind of cool. Wait, that's kind of cool. Why did I not look at it before? I probably did for it. But I really like this book. This book is really good. And what do you want?
Calm down.
I'm trying to do book review.
Calm down.
I remember the love side plot in this book was really good. I remember the love side plot in this book was really good. I really liked it. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I would 100% recommend this book. And again, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It was really good. 9 out of 10? I don't know any complaints actually. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 book. 9 out of 10. It was really good. I liked it. I don't know what else to say. I just really liked the book. And I remember really liking the book at the moment. I remember really liking it now. Now for the book that got me into reading. Sorry, ignore my hair. So, basically, the way I got into reading, my dad said, okay, if you read a book, I'll give you $5 or $50. I'll give you the amount the book costs. So, bro was making no money. He was actually making less money. I don't actually really remember what the agreement was. Because after a couple books in, I just started reading myself. And the first book I read was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. And I don't even need to look at the author name because I know her. And a Netflix series was made from it and the person who plays in it is the girl from Wednesday, Edith from Wednesday. She plays the main character. I didn't really like the show, but I would recommend you watch it if you don't like reading, because basically it's the same plot, but I don't really like the show. Anyways, the book is so good. It's so good. Hey, this might not be the most top mystery book in the world, but it is to me. You know, it was real. It's real to me. I really liked it. The character, I love Andy. No, what's his character's name? Pip. I love Pip. She's cool. I love her and Ravi. Was that his name? I feel like his name was Ravi. Oh, let me figure this out so I don't be missing names. Yo, just say his name. Sal. No. Okay, give me a moment to find it. His name is Ron. I really liked their love story together. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, spoilers. They fall in love, but it was really good. But compared to, there's love in all these books actually. But like, I really liked the mystery in this book, and I really liked how it advances throughout the two other books, like throughout the series, and how dark it gets. Because it really like, so basically, the plot of this book is a girl called Andy Bell has been murdered by her boyfriend. Supposedly that's what they think, and Pip here is doing a school like capstone project on it, and so she goes and tries to solve the mystery because she doesn't believe it, and she goes and meets up with Sal's, the accused killer's brother, Robbie, to solve the mystery, and they don't end up solving it. Oh, they do end up solving it in this one, but like not thoroughly, like not all the way. Like, oh my, the amount it intertwines with the other two books. This book, I actually really love this book. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, just, okay, so I'm gonna bring out the other two books. Okay, so this is called, A Good Girl, The Guys Were Murdered. This is called A Good Girl, Bad Blood. And then this one is called, it's upside down, As Good as Dead. So this is, it's a trilogy. And yes, I read all that, guys. Oh my god, I can't believe it. This one got waterlogged. I forgot when or how, but it definitely is waterlogged. Anyways, yeah. So the way they intertwine, because there's like different mysteries throughout each of them, but they low-key like intertwined so well together. And I don't know. I just really like them, and they were 10 out of 10 for me, each and every one of them. I don't like, each was better than the last. They were so good. I could probably go more in depth on them, like in a separate video where I talk about each book individually. I would have to like brush up on what happens on the plot, because I don't entirely remember. I do like know it, but like point for point, I don't know. It's supposed to snow today, so I'm looking back, because if it snows, then we'll have school next week. So hopefully, well, yeah, I really like the book. I really like how it's written, and I would recommend 100%. 10 out of 10. Each of them too. Like, all three of them were so good. And I love them all. And I love them all. These are my babies. So yeah, I read these books. And actually, in between reading those books, I read this another book. It was called like Lottery Ticket or Lottery something. And it was such a stupid book. This girl and this guy, they found a lottery ticket, and it won the lottery. And I was like, oh my god, what are they gonna do with the lottery money? Because it's like not actually theirs. I think they stole it or something. And in the end, they gave it to her grandma. And I hated the book ending. And I read it so quickly too. I read it in like a week. And it was a pretty big book. But I was in my reading phase. I could get through books. And I read it, and I was so disappointed because like this is the dumbest book I ever read. So yeah, that's what happened to that. Anyways, love these books. I would recommend. So that's the three of them. Next one up is Alex Cross, Merry Christmas. Alex Cross, Merry Christmas, Alex Cross, by Jamison Patterson. So Alex Cross is a book series. There's like 50 books in the series, and my dad so happened to have one downstairs. He also collects books, and sometimes I go down there because I need to read. So I went down there and I found this book. I'm like, hey, I found this book. I was like, hey, sounds fun. Let me read it. Read it. Guys, I might gotta pick up Alex Cross. I might gotta get more of his books. It's really good. So he's basically a detective. Can you catch the sense? It's either detective, mystical, like fantasy, or that's it. Guys, only thriller or fantasy. I need to branch out. So, like thriller, like detective mystery. So he's a detective, and basically most of the book, I can't remember the whole. So most of the book is him going, like doing stuff, like solving crimes, and it's like one of them is this like mall crime, and the start of the book is like really really cool. It's like a house hostage crime like scenario. He's like a detective, and it's really good. And there's a show on Amazon. I watched like the first episode, but And then I was like, stop, because I was like, I'm done. But it's a really good book, and I really liked it. And I got through it pretty quickly. It was like Christmas time, and I read it for like mostly through Christmas. So like it took me like a month to read, which is like good. I also do it during schoolwork, guys. Like I do schoolwork in between these books. I don't have time for everything, but I really like it, and it's super cool. So not much to say about Alex. Alex is a cool person though. I liked Alex Cross. He was pretty chilly. Moving on. The Locked Doors. This is by Frida McFadden. Frida McFadden. What the heck is wrong with this book? Guys, I don't know what to do to my books. This book is like also waterlogged, but like dirty and like crumbling. Okay, well, whatever. The Locked Door. I like this book. It's about this like nurse, and her father was a serial killer or something. He like would kill and kidnap girls, and then like people started dying around her, like her patients, and like people were like, "Are you doing it?" And she's like, "No." Yeah, her name's Nora, and it was really good. I remember reading it. And again, I got through this book pretty fast too. I really love mysteries and thriller books, and this one was really good. I liked the plot twists were good. The plot twists were good. I like the plot twist. Again, I'm not like a book connoisseur, so people might read this book, they're like, what the flip were you talking about? These were trash out plot twists. I'm like, I don't know. I thought they were good. It got me surprised. It got me tripping. You know, I didn't know what was happening next. So as long as you get me questioning, then it's pretty good to me. So yeah, she has so many other books. I think she has one called The Maid, which was turned into a movie with Sydney Sweeney or some other actor. I don't know. And I won't watch it, so I don't know, guys. But the book's good. The book's good. And I liked it. That's all I gotta say about this one. It's pretty thriller. Oh, I didn't read the book. Okay, Alex Cross. That was like a 7 out of 10. It was 7 out of 10. This one, it was like 7 out of 10. So yeah. Did I rate Red Queen? I don't remember. I think it was like, I said 6. Yeah, 6, 10. Yeah. Okay, so this is 7. This is like a 7. 7, 6. Sorry. I'm grown. Again, this book. So, I read this book in 5th grade. I don't remember what happened in it. I can never tell you. I got it from my teacher because she was having a sale. She was like, guys, just take any book you want. Her name was Schmidt. I don't know what happens in the book. I can read you the synopsis. In all the ways that matter, Mark is a normal kid. He's got a dog named Bo and his best friend, Jesse. He likes to take photos and write haikus, poems in his notebook. He dreams of climbing a mountain one day, but in one important way, Mark is not like other kids at all. Mark is sick. That kind of sick that means hospital and treatments. The kind of sick that makes that some people never get better from. So Mark runs away. He leaves home with his camera, his notebook, his dog, and a plan. A plan to reach the top of Mount Rivera, even if it's the last thing he ever does. I remember really liking this book. Again, I can't tell you what happens in it, and I'm so mad. It's a good book. I'll reread it, guys. I'll reread it. No. I feel like never mind. But I'll reread it. I thought it was a really good book when I was reading it at the time. I do remember that. That's why I brought it home. Because I would read it. She would have books for us to read, like, during silent time, and I always pick up this book. And then she was like, oh, y'all can bring her books home, and I brought this one. So I liked it, and I don't remember anything about it. And who's the author? Jams in my heart. So yeah, I'm gonna rate it a 5 out of 10 because I can't remember anything from it, but it's a good book. Okay, the next 2 books are ones from when I was a kid. This one is from Wild Rescue Guardians of the Taiga by Stacy Plays. She's a YouTuber, and it's basically, she had a world where she would like have dogs, and this book is about her adventure with the dogs in the taiga. Yeah, I never read this book. I could have. I don't know why I didn't. I wasn't a reader back then. I was not a reader back then, guys. I probably won't ever read it, but I like keeping it because this is the only YouTuber merch I have. Whoa, that's insane. And I didn't even watch her like that. Well, I watched her like that then, but I don't watch her like that now. But that's insane. This is the only YouTuber merch I have. Wait, that's kind of cool. Okay, wait. That's kind of cool, guys. See ya. That, I can't even read it because I never read it. And this book. Okay, I also never read this book. But it's a book my grandma got. So that's why I keep it. And it's basically, I think it's a cowgirl book. Horse book. Yeah, the only thing I remember is the book, Lady on Abortion or something. And that's it. So, I also can't read this book. Who is it by? Crystal Allen. Crystal Allen. Now, those are all the books I have read. Now, it's time to get to the books I have to read. Now, for my birthday, I got a lot of books. And also my birthday video, I gotta bring it back. But I forgot to record everything, like, on my presents. And I don't remember what I got for my birthday. So, yeah. It's what, you're still gonna get a birthday video, but it's gonna be, like, really buns. Anyways. This is the book I'm currently reading. It's called The Defender, by Bill Mesquay Jr. Bill Mesquay Jr. And you can't read it, it's backwards. It's flipped. Yeah, Bill Mesquay Jr. Basically, I'm halfway through the book. Like, I'm actually like straightway halfway through. I have, okay, a little less than halfway. I got like this much left. This is also my bookmark. It's a drawing my friend made. So basically, in this book, a military man named Sisto had been put on trial for leaving his post during a war or during a battle, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, you can't do that. You're going to jail." And he's like, "No, guys, that's the reason." And yeah, so now they're in court right now, and we are a journalist, and he's following this lawyer that hasn't been lawyering for like 2 years or something, and his friend brought him onto the case because his friend, and Sisto, the lawyer, a friend, and Sisto, the one on trial, all knew each other. And so the friend was like, "Hey, lawyer, come help Sisto out." And then he's like, "Okay, I guess." And then the guy, like the journalist, he's just like tagging along, like, "Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?" Yeah, right now I'm in like the trial room, the courtroom, where he's like actively put on court, and we're trying to figure out, guys. We're trying to figure out, like, it's not like a mystery. Like, we know what happened, but we're trying to figure out, is it like reasonable? Like, should he be set free? And I think he should. So that's this book. I'll maybe do more in depth once I finish reading it. Yeah. And then all the books I got for my birthday and or before that. So let's do my birthday books first. So the books I got for my birthday was One by One by Frida McAdie. Now, I did say she's made a movie with Sydney Sweeney and all that, but this is before we knew that. And my parents got me this book for my birthday because they saw like the first book that I read by her, and it's another mystery. Guys, ladies, I'm gonna buy more books that aren't mystery because this is getting to a point. I'm only reading mysteries. We're gonna buy some classics. We're gonna buy some historian books. We're gonna read that. But I actually haven't read the synopsis of this book, so let's read it. Summary synopsis. I don't know what to call it. Okay. I feel like Speed. I was gonna say that before. I was like, that's too online, but I feel like Speed doing this. I need this a little timer. Okay, Claire Machette needs this trip. It will be a break from work and realizing. Sarah Machette needs this trip. It will be a break from working and raising children. A chance to repair her damaged marriage. A week of hiking and hot tubing with friends at a luxury hotel in the woods. Disconnected from the pressure of real life. Then on a lonely dirt road, Claire's minivan breaks down. With no cell reception, the group has no choice but to walk the rest of the way to their remote accommodations. But the forest is dark and difficult to navigate. An hour later, they are lost, hopelessly lost. As they venture deeper into the woods, the members of the parties are struck down mysteriously one by one. Are they being hunted? And by who? And what or who? As Claire's dreams vacation descends into a nightmare, something becomes clear. Only one of them will return home alive. Whoa, wait, that's actually kind of fire. I did not know that was happening. Claire, I hope you make it out. I hope you make it out, Claire. I hope you make it out. So I can't wait for you to read that one. The next book we have is called... Oh, that was given to my parents. This was given to me by a neighbor friend. It's called Two Can't Keep a Secret. It's another mystery book, because that's what I told them I like. I'm like, yeah, I like mysteries. Another one's going to get 3 new mystery books, guys. Yeah, this one looks like an easy read. Like, I'm looking at the pages, I'm looking at the chapters. Like, I'm like, okay, I can read this. Yeah. There's like 30, like 50 chapters. But it looks like the words are like big. An easy read where I'm like I can make sense of this, you know? Like the Defender, that's not an easy read. Like I like, it's a lot of terms I don't understand. And I gotta sit there and like understand them and really comprehend what's happening in the book. I can't really turn off my brain and read that book. It has to be on. This book I can turn off my brain and read it and like pretend I'm in watching a show or something. Let's read the synopsis of this book. Is that the right word? Synopsis. I don't know. Let's read the inside one. Same thing as the outside one. Something the inside one is different than the outside one. Oh, did who say that? That's fair, yeah. This book is by Karen M. McManus. She has a more popular book called One of Us is Lying. I haven't read that book. Don't know why they got the less popular book. Maybe they thought I read the popular one. Okay, Ellery's aunt was the first to go missing. Ellery? How do you say the name? Ellery. You can't. Ellery. How would you say that? Ellery. Ellery knows all about secrets. Her mother has them. Her grandmother does too. And so does Echo Ridge, the picture-perfect town she was just forced to move to. A place where girls go missing and sometimes wind up dead. Then it was the homecoming queen. McCollum. Malcolm. Malcolm. Malcolm? Life hasn't been the same since his brother Declan's. What are these names? Declan? His brother Declan's girlfriend was murdered 5 years ago. Declan was this close to being named a suspect in her death, and no one lets Malcolm forget it. It's Malcolm. And Declan. Who will be the third? No one wants to talk about the past, but someone's determined to keep Echo Ridge in the headlines. They declare open season on homecoming and promise to make it as dangerous as it was 5 years ago. And Ellery and McCollum, they're somehow at the center of it all. A must-read YA thriller if you love Riverdale and sharp objects. McManus is a gifted writer with a devious mind for crime. Read it. Those were some New York Times bestseller, New York Times book reviews. So yeah, it sounds like a cool book. It sounds like it would be like a love story between Ellery and McCollum, and I'll probably read it. I'll probably like it. Two can keep a secret. I don't know what that means. Oh, two can keep a secret if one of us is dead. It says on this little, on the Polaroid. So I guess one of them died. Next book, again, guess where I got this from? My birthday. By the same neighbors, actually. They gave me 2 books. This one's called Two Truths and a Lie. And it is by April Henry, New York Times bestseller author. Guys, what do you do to get a New York Times bestseller author? I think you just gotta make a book. I can become a New York Times bestseller author, because they give it to everyone. So let's read the synopsis for this one, guys. Where is it? Oh, there's a map of a house. This one seems a little more to read. Ew. Told with... Okay, so these are reviews. How do I know what the book is about, guys? Okay. Other Mysteries by... Okay, girls... Okay, wait. Guys, okay, so there's no, like, this is what the book is about. You just gotta know. You just gotta know. Because these are all reviews. Okay, let's read the reviews, I guess. Told with nods to Agatha Christie in an eerie detail, this thriller is such a delight fan of mystery, suspense, and a little horror. Henry returns with another thriller that will keep readers on the edge of their seats with mystery and romance, plus various theater references that give the novel a unique feel. Henry successfully incorporates elements of romance into a snow and mystery with Agatha Christie roots. Who's Agatha Christie? Henry's locked room mysteries is tauntly plotted with quick-moving, nail-biting chapters, relatable characters, and a definitely rough setting, an atmosphere, and entertaining thriller. Fear, suspense, intrigue, and isolation covered in this perfect storm of a thriller. A white-knuckle, claustrophobic, locked room tour de force. Two Lies and a Truth is a worthy successor to Agatha Christie. Who the heck is Agatha Christie? Should I know who Agatha Christie is? It sounds like the people are saying it's gonna be a good book, so I'm gonna believe them. It's gonna be a good book. So there's romance and thriller and whatnot. So can't wait to read that one. The next one I have is another one from my dad. Also, The Defense was also from my dad. This one, it's like more. I don't think it's like a book about characters, and more of like a what to do with your life book, you know. So let's read the title. Do Hard Things: A Teenage Rebellion Against Low Expectation. Do Hard Things by Alex and Brett Harris. So I think it's a collection of stories from young people who take challenges. It says a generation stands on the brink of a rebellion. Alex and Brett Harris are leading the charge in a movement of Christian young people who are rebelling against the low expectation of their culture by choosing to do hard things for the glory of God. Combating the idea of adolescence and a vacation from responsibility, Alex and Brett wove together biblical insight, history, and modern examples to redefine the teen years as the launching pad of life and map a clear trajectory for a long-term fulfillment and central impact. Written by teens for teens, Do Hard Things is packed with humorous, personal, practical examples of stories. I don't know, guys. Sounds like a book about some people. So I'll probably read this book over a course of 10 years. Because I can tell you that I don't mean anything, no mysteries in this book. All about life. So that's the book my dad's like, hey, pick this book up. I'm like, okay, father. So then, the last book we have. This one. Sorry, you might hear my washer now. My brother just moved his clothes over. But this is the next book we have. It's called Silent Sisters. Now, it's by Megan David Heiser. I'm sorry. Everyone heard the story, only she knows the truth. So basically, when I went to go get my book, I forgot what book I got. I think it was the Inheritance game. When I went to go buy the Inheritance game, my sister bought this book, and she was like, I'm gonna read. She didn't read it, and she gave it to me. So now I'm stuck with it. But I'm thankful because it lucky sounds like a good book. So let's read it. Two sisters go missing, but only one returns. Grace and Maddie are sisters who have nothing in common until they both disappear on a class trip. Days later, Grace is found injured and disoriented, with no memory of what happened and no clue where her sister is. Everyone thinks she's lying. It's hard not to look guilty with Maddie's blood on her clothes. With nothing but Maddie's purse journal as her guide, Grace must piece together what happened to clear her name and find her sister. But she is about to discover that her own secrets could be the most terrifying of them all. So that sounds good. Twist and suspenseful and emotional, thrilling ride. I'm excited for this. So a memory popped in from a book. Now I was trying to remember which book it was from. I think it was from The George Phantom Murder. Or another one. I don't know. I don't remember. I read too many books. I read too many books with the same plot. That's why all these mystery books, guys, after I finish all these mystery books, we're done for a little bit. We're getting classic. We're getting philosophical, okay? We're gonna get philosophical. Or like something else. Like give me I don't want romance. Just give me something else, you know? But yeah, I'm excited to read this book. This book sounds fun. It sounds like fun. I don't know. This one's fun. It sounds really pretty exciting to read. You know, good read. And those are all my books. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 books. Plus like 4 other ones I just don't have the physical copies of because I read them from the library. So 19, 20, 22, 23 books I read in my life. Minus 2 because I also didn't read those. So 22 books read. And that's pretty good. Now, I gotta put them on my shelf. My shelf up there with my balloon from homecoming freshman year. A couple books go along this way, and then a couple of them go up that way. And so now I gotta choose. Now I gotta choose what books I want to put up there, and how. Well, I know what books I want to put up there, but how I want to arrange them. So let's do that. Okay, so let's get getting. I don't know if I want to do them by author. Well, I only got like 3, 4, 5 books with the same. Well, not the same. I have 3 books with the same author and 2 other books with the same author, so 5 together that I could group together. Color, title, or just willy nilly. Okay. We're gonna do by height. I always love doing by height. You go the height. So we're gonna do these 2 books. And Alex Cross first, because Alex Cross is my book. Let me check my pants. Make sure my undies aren't going to show when I jump up there. Okay, so we're going to do these 2 books. Alex Cross. Do it right here. I don't think you can see anything. But if I can move it. One second. It's okay, man. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. And then I'm going to release it. Perfect. Look at that. And the next book, I think, is Inheritance Game. So let's go to the next one. I gotta get back up. Hold on. Perfect. Good to see you up there. And I could group it together with its other one by the same author, which would be The Naturalist. But I don't think that's the next tallest book. I think the next tallest book would be On the Come Up. What's this called? Yeah, On the Come Up. On the Come Up. So we're gonna do that one next. Hi, Maverick. Maverick, I'm dying over here. Okay. Yeah. And then we have The Naturalist. Huh? The Naturalist is actually taller than On the Come Up. It's the same height as the Inheritance. And now we gotta see how tall the Good Girls Guide to Murder books are. They're falling already. I'm stressed. Here's all the rest of the books. I have paint on my desk, so I don't really want to get paint all over it. Get back. I told you, you're a little bit taller than On the Come Up, but not that much taller. We'll just put you there. Like, can we put them all this way? No, because then my dog won't. Or maybe they won't fit. Right, and then my book end holder is this dog. With a collar from a toy that I had. There we go. No, but I kind of want to do them this way for fun. We can do... You can go like that. It kind of encases it in. I like that. And the other stuff I have up there, these glasses from when I went to cross country meet. So I keep them up here. I'll fold them in. There you go. And then I have this New Year stuff from this New Year. I'm gonna put that right there. This should like go up kind of though. Okay. Yeah. You can't really see anything, can you? I'll bring you closer. And then the last thing I have is these other glasses from Homecoming as well. Pretty chilly. Last year's Homecoming. And that's my books. What do we have going on? I think it's fine. I think I like it. We will do some more rearranging once I get more books up there. Guys, when I'm gonna need a shelf. That shelf is full of random stuff too. This shelf is also full of random stuff. She's always full of random stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.